Now, there's one other page that is different to edit, and that is the page News and Stories, which is in reality our blog archive. Here's where blogs are shown, and it consists of two sections. First is these clients and stories, well, blog precisely, which is a post type specifically, and then we have this in the news, which is the regular blog posts that are going to be listed, that are that are seized on your WordPress site. So let's first edit the clients and stories. We have these client stories um, custom posts that are showing here, and right now we have three different stories. If we edit them, I'm gonna edit one, you're gonna see that they behave pretty much like blog posts. They have a title, they have the content, and they have a featured image, which is also controlled like in this section, just like a regular blog post. And what that does is that any other client story that you upload here is gonna um, be added into this uh, repeater into this slider that sits right here in news and stories. Now, um, the way we edit this visually, or at least the styles, is very similar to the way we edited before the staff page. We're gonna go to templates now, and we're gonna edit, in this case, the news and stories template, which is the archive. I'm gonna do that, and this is like editing the page of the blog post. You cannot edit it from here. Yeah, you can only edit it here, and if we select, we're gonna see that we see another global block, which is the dynamic, is calling the dynamic element, right? So we can just go and edit that global block from breakdowns. I'm going to open this in a new tab to make it easier. And the global block behaves the same. It also is 100% width, so it kind of looks a little bit clunky. But then we here can modify the colors of the headers, the typography of the body, for example, and yeah, colors and everything. Just don't modify links, which, because if you add a link here, it will break the functionality which is already connected in the backend. You can only modify, or at least we recommend that you only modify styles and visual stuff, right? So this is how to modify this global block, at least the styles. And then if you want to add a new client story, it's just like adding a blog post. Like, this is a new client story. I'll say that, and then I'm gonna use the default editor. It's important. I'm gonna paste some lorem ipsum so we can see, and I'm gonna upload a feature image. We can use this at the bottom. Let's use, I don't know, let's use this one we don't have. And then when we hit publish, we're gonna see that now we have a new client story right here in the backend, and in the front end, it now shows right here our new client story that we just created. Right, so this is in reality like a blog post, but it's like a special category of blog post. Now, what about the normal blog post, the one that shows here in the bottom? Again, we can edit the global block, which is this blog archive card, but let's add, let's manage the blog post per se. Here we can hover over post, I'm sorry, and then click all posts, and here we can see the different blog posts we have. Let's add a new one, and this is a new blog post. I'm gonna just add the title. I'm gonna paste some lorem ipsum again so we can see something. And well, here it has the SEO stuff. I'm gonna set a featured image. This one's fine. And then we have, as in blog posts, different categories. We can add a new category for stories, news, or whatever, or we can add tags, right? So I'm gonna add the categories stories for this one, and this one is gonna be, and that's true, I'm gonna be adding news, and it's gonna be, I don't know, exciting news, whatever, right? If you separate it with comma, it creates a new tag. It's like, or the enter key. It's like using those to create the new tag, and then we can just publish, right? And that should, if we refresh the page, that new post, which is this one, should appear right here, right? The new one that we created, and it displays here the featured image, and here's the content, and yeah, everything would be displayed right here. The way to also edit the global blog is to click this edit global blog here, or do it in breakdance, which I need to go back to. You can do it in breakdance templates, and then no, not true, global blocks, because we are editing the global block, and then the blog archive card is the one that we want, right? And it's going to open this, and again here we can edit all the different stuff, even if it's not showing for some reason. It's not showing because of the animations, right? If we hover, if we click the element, we can see that some elements have entrance animations, and in this case, this element has an entrance animation that is already set up, and the visualization in the builder is a little bit affected, but it won't be affected here in the front end, right? Everything works. So if you want here to edit, for example, the heading colors, you can just select the typography here and change the color to, I'm gonna say, blue. And if we refresh, all of these are blue now. Or I think they were blue before, so my bad. Let's make them pink, right? And now all of this is pink, right? So you can just adjust the global block as if you would any other global block that is in the template. And yeah, there you have it. This is how to manage and edit the news and stories page, which includes two kinds of posts. One is client stories, and the other one is the blog posts that are normal for WordPress.